What's up, everybody? Today is just gonna be a video of me talking, kind of just like a little commentary thing. Recently, I've been feeling like hella burnt out, honestly, with just YouTube and honestly just life in general. But like as far as YouTube goes, I just honestly don't know what to make, what content to do. I've had so many videos within like the last couple of months just like that I scrapped because I just started them, got maybe like halfway through, I got almost a full video's worth of content, and then I just scrapped it because I just feel like it's not like, I'd rather have quality over quantity than quantity over quality, because I'd rather make, high quality content instead of just pushing out like low effort video after low effort video. I just feel like that's not the way to really do YouTube. If you want to like actually, I just want to produce content that's higher quality rather than just putting no effort into it and just spewing out stuff over and over again. And I have the Backrooms series with CJ that I've been editing for a while, and that's like the only thing I really got right now that I'm just editing to finish the series. But after that, I honestly don't even know what to do. I recorded a video on that Don't Scream game that just came out, and I'm just looking back at the footage, and it's just like the commentary is awful. Like, it is absolutely atrocious. It's just me saying fuck, shit, or just like, just cursing over and over again, saying the same like four phrases over and over again, because my commentary is horrible. I'm not really used to the whole commentary thing. I'm not really experienced in commentary because I've never really done, like, in the past I've always done just kind of like videos where I play a game and I don't have my mic on and I just edit a bunch of memes in there. So it's kind of like, those are like my roots. But like just doing it the other way where I'm talking and playing the game, it's just, I've never really been able to, at least now, I'm just not experienced in the commentary section of just, not necessarily commentary like this, but like just commentating over a game as I'm playing it. I was just never good at that. And I'm just kind of like, in general, I'm just kind of like a boring person. And that's like one of the reasons why I just rely on meme editing and all that stuff to just carry my videos. Because like if I didn't find myself so boring, I would probably do less of that meme editing. I feel like I have to put it in there just because I'm kind of like a boring person. I got a boring personality, and just like, all right, maybe not even, maybe that's a little too extreme, but just like my commentary in general is just boring. I feel like if I want to make content that's less meme edited or whatever, then I need to get better at commentating and stuff like that. But as far as like content to make, I'm just not sure, because I mean, I'm at a point right now where I'm not really making much money, and I'm in college. I just started college. It's my freshman year of college. I'm nearing the end of my semester and my grades are dropping. I'm not doing too hot in a couple classes, and I'm having a hard time focusing kind of on stuff like that. And I don't know, I just don't feel like college is for me, and that's one of the reasons why I've always just tried to do YouTube, not only to hopefully make a living, but also it's just a hobby that I've always been interested in and liked, because like it's one of those things where you're working a job you can actually enjoy, and you actually can like work on your own time, and you're your own boss. And I absolutely love the idea of working a job where you're your own boss and you can work your own hours and do whatever you want with it. It's like a free form job, and I think that's amazing. That's why I've always been attracted to YouTube as like a career, but not only a career but also a hobby, because I've done a lot of video editing. I've done video editing since like 2017. I've been editing for like 6 years, and there's still a ton I have to learn about that as well. I'm not even that experienced in editing. I would say I'm maybe in the intermediate level. I'm not even close to a professional. So if I wanted to even do like a job like that, I would still need to, like a video editing job, I'd still need to do a ton more learning and editing and stuff like that. I don't even use like After Effects or anything like that. A lot of professional editors use things like After Effects, and I would probably get After Effects and learn how to use it. It's basically, for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a program where it's kind of like an addition to Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is an editing, like video editing program, but After Effects is kind of like an extra thing you use to add like special effects and animations and stuff in your videos after you like edit them, or while you're editing them, to make them better and make like more advanced like graphics in the video and all types of stuff, and more advanced more advanced editing on top of regular video editing. But I really can't afford that. I already pay like 20 something dollars a month for freaking Premiere Pro, and I can barely pay that. My job gives me one damn day a week that's like 4 hours, and I don't get any more hours than that. I get 4 hours a week, 4 to 8 hours a week max. I used to get 2 shifts a week, which is only 8 hours, and now I'm only getting 1 shift a week, which is 4 hours. So I'm barely getting paid shit, and I have to like figure out a way to. I'm trying to figure out a way to like find other ways of income, because this job is just not working. I mean, it's a you know, like it's a fast food restaurant job, and that's not really something you can live off of. And so I'm trying to look for other forms of income, which doesn't have to be YouTube, but I also want to do YouTube still because it's a great thing and it's a hobby I've always been interested in. I just love making content that people can just watch and just enjoy and just laugh at. You know, it's amazing to just have a job where you put out videos that other people can just enjoy and you know, watch and have something make their day. Like you're being paid to make other people's days, which is amazing. And I mean, that would be wonderful if I could do that as a job, but that's not necessarily what I want for my main source of income. But it would be great if it would be. But I'm still doing it because it's something, like I said, that I like, and it's a hobby. And I've been video editing for a while, and it's one of the few skills I have that I'm actually like experienced in, that I can exercise. So I can exercise my video editing skills through making YouTube videos. And YouTube is just a wonderful thing in my opinion, but I'm burnt out of what to do at this point. Like, I'm burnt out in life of like what to do for college, like what career I'm gonna pursue, and right now where I'm at of like how to find a better form of income other than the job I'm working that barely gives me anything. So like, it's just like I'm burnt out of everything. And in the case of like content, being burnt out in content, I just don't know what to do in terms of the games I already have, because I actually have quite a lot of games already, but I'm just not sure what to do with those games. And I feel like if I stray away from the usual like few games that I play, it's gonna like do bad on my channel. But at the same time, I don't really get much traction in my channel to begin with because I'm a small channel, you know. So, and you know, I mean, I would get like a new game, right, and like try that, but I can't be spending money because, like I said, I'm not really making much income. So it's just like all this burnt out of life and burnt out of content is making it kind of hard to really do YouTube, but at the same time I still want to do it. It's like a confliction. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of look through the games that I have, and I'm just going to kind of mess around in those games, have some fun, and just put together some, you know, funny stuff. One of my favorite forms of content to make is just like Dying Light 2, just me like playing that open world and just messing around. And it's really fun because it's like a really vast game, and it's open world, and you just kind of go around and do whatever, and sometimes funny things will happen, and it's just a great way to make content without having to like schedule a recording to play with friends. And plus, I barely have anybody to really, you know, CJ is like the only person, shout out to CJ, he's the only person I really play games with. I'll put his channel link in the description. But yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna play maybe Dying Light 2, make a couple of videos on that, and just kind of mess around and just play other games that I have that I just have fun on, and put together some funny moments and edit it and stuff like that. Which I'll have my microphone on for some commentary, but I'll try not to have it like solely based on that because my commentary is horrible. Like I said before, it's boring. So maybe by adding some commentary in those videos, I can strengthen my commentary and make it to where I can actually do full commentary on a game and have it not be boring as hell. But yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of work on the Backroom series with CJ, and then after that I'm just gonna kind of record a bunch of games and just mess around and have fun, because honestly, at this point in my channel, I'm very, very, very small, and I'm like pretty much like just starting. Even though I've been doing YouTube for like 6-7 years, like I'm basically at a starting point. 600 subscribers. I really appreciate the people that did subscribe, by the way. I really appreciate that. All you who did subscribe, which is not many people at all. I really appreciate that, and that is awesome that you actually think my content's enjoyable, because that's what I, you know, strive to do, is make content that people can enjoy. And even though 600 isn't a lot, it's still a considerable amount for a YouTube channel in general. It's just, that's a decent amount of people. But if I want to actually pursue YouTube as a regular thing, I gotta build my channel up, obviously. But at the same time, I feel like where I'm at now, I feel like it doesn't really matter what kind of content I make. But at the same time, I also focus on that too much. I'm like, if I make this video, the people on my channel that watch another game are not going to want to watch this because it's a different game or stuff like that. But I shouldn't even be worrying about that because my channel's so small. It shouldn't really matter. I should kind of just post whatever, considering how small my channel is now. And then eventually, if I do get to a point that is big and I do get a considerable amount of traction and subscribers and, you know, a big audience, then I'm going to start actually worrying about what kind of content and like the genre of what I'm doing into a more specific area rather than just kind of doing whatever right now. I'm gonna try not to worry so much about what I'm posting and just kind of just post. But again, quality over quantity. I'm going to try to post consistently and of a more broad spectrum of games rather than doing it specifically and posting I post like fucking once a month. So, I'm not posting often at all. So I think I'm just going to do that. But again, it also depends on what I have to do outside of YouTube, which is school, the 1 day a week I work, and other stuff of like figuring out income and all that stuff. So it all depends on how busy I am, but I'm going to try to just do that, and I just edit and try to get videos out as frequently as possible, but with still retaining that high quality over quantity. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably finish the next Backrooms part with CJ, and then depending on how I feel after that, I might finish the series. I might start editing it right after that, or I'll do like another video in between and then finish the series later on. But I do need to finish that series because it's a very long game. It's like a 6-hour game, which is normal for like a video game, but it's longer compared to the content that I make, because I usually make not short form, but like usually 10 to 15 minute videos, which is not very long. So that's why it's a little harder to get that kind of content out, because it's a lot of footage and it's like hours of recording. So I think it just depends on how I feel after I do the next part, but eventually I will try to get that series finished, because I see a lot of YouTubers do that, where they start a series on the game and they'll get like 4 parts in and then they'll just stop. And I feel like that just is pointless. I feel like if you're gonna start a series of a game, you might as well finish it. Now, if there's like some serious reason you can't finish it, or like your fan base is telling you like, no, this is absolutely horrible, stop this, then I would understand. But a lot of YouTubers just kind of quit it for smaller reasons. But then again, I wouldn't know because I'm not a big YouTuber. There could be other reasons that they do it that's more important than what I'm thinking. But either way, in my opinion, if I'm going to start a series, I think it's more beneficial to finish it than just stop it in the middle of the series. Just might as well finish it. And especially considering I have all the footage of the full game so far on my computer. So I'm going to edit the full series since I have it all recorded. But anyway, this video is probably just going to be like a time capsule. I don't think anyone's really going to see this, but I figured I might as well put it out because I need to put out content regardless. Because if I stop putting out content, then my channel's going to start, dipping under the algorithm. You have to post consistently and frequently throughout your channel life so you can stay in the algorithm and YouTube doesn't push you under. The more you post, the more your videos get pushed to the algorithm. And it, for the most part, it has been working for me very slowly and gradually and like by very small increments. But for the most part, when I post consistently, my channel starts to do better and better. So I'm posting this both to explain my situation to anyone who seems to be concerned with it, which probably won't be many people, but I'm also doing it so I can have content on my channel and not have it dip under the algorithm, so I can keep my posts somewhat consistent. I don't want to keep too long of a distance in time between one video and another, because like I said, it'll be bad for my channel. So anyway, hope the 2 people that watch this understand what's going on, and yeah, that's about it. Peace.